We're live in Reo's backyard. Underneath this this couch is made to sit on with your loved one, not your brother. Okay. All right.
We're okay. We're here. This is episode 452. Over 40, undertrained.
And probably injured.
And probably injured.
Oh, life is passing you by, by. Your whole reality is nothing but a lie. Please stop taking up my, please stop taking up my time.
I'm just really loving life right now, Ryan.
Are you?
You know, I'm at 38.6 miles. I did a nice and easy week. I did 7.1 miles on Monday. Tuesday, I went 6.4. Wednesday, 5. Friday, you and I ran together. Mm-hmm. Afternoon running, 6 miles. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And today we did a shorter long run, 14 miles.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
That's all you did.
That's all I did.
Pathetic.
That's okay. Just got a text I'm going to have to edit that out.
All right. Well, my week. Not great. I did have close to 80 miles last week, which neighbors mowing the lawn.
But, hey, maybe he'll come over here and mow mine next.
He could mow yours. If he mowed yours, that would not be a bad thing. Yeah. So, okay, I did a couple 6 milers. Wednesday, I tried to do 10 on Wednesday, and I literally got on the treadmill and started, and I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
So I quit. 2.7 miles.
That's okay.
So, and then Friday we ran 6 together because I was off work and you had your last day of school. Yep. So we had a little flexibility going on that day. And then today was the long run-ish. I mean, wasn't really long, but we did run at a pretty fair pace. You know, it was a good effort.
Yeah, it was fun.
So, yeah.
I wasn't really necessarily feeling it, as they say.
I mean, I would agree. 8:52 average, 2 hours, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was whatever. I mean, it was fine.
It was fine. The week, I think, well, you're going into a race, so obviously you don't need to be doing a whole lot.
No.
So it was fine for you. Me, I'm carrying a bit of fatigue.
Yeah, and you look like it too.
Ain't looking good. So it was a low week. I'll probably have another low week this week, but maybe try to ramp it up a little. Maybe get like in the mid 40s to 50 and try to recover and then forge ahead maybe for a couple more higher weeks, build up to a little bit higher, and then, be ready for Black Hills.
Awesome.
So that's kind of where we're at with that part of the deal.
Yeah, and you know, one of the most important things when you're running, when you're trying to get into shape, is not getting injured or preventing injury or figuring out when am I injured, when am I not injured.
Yeah. It's a real quandary.
It is. And when you're older, when you're over 40 or approaching 40, there's things you can't avoid.
Right.
I'll tell you what. I was playing hacky sack
with
yesterday.
your son.
Yeah. And just a simple task of playing one of the world's greatest games ever created.
Ask Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that.
But that one leg,
I can't.
I'm
do
good
it.
with one
Nothing
leg.
with left.
left, yeah, that thing's locked up.
But I could have tore a hamstring doing that.
Yeah. It's
the simple things.
It's
Getting
the
out of bed
simple
wrong. You ever roll out of bed and you just all of a sudden your back starts seizing up and you just
I don't get that. That's
Never
a you
happened to
thing.
you?
That's a you thing. No.
that's never happened to you.
Well, not lately. My back's been good lately, believe it or not.
Sometimes I'm
Remember how crippled I was
Yeah.
for a while
Yeah.
before I started running?
But do you ever get that where you're just like sitting there and all of a sudden you start getting that creeping back thing where it's like I'm either having
I
a
get
cardiac event or
Yeah.
and then you just and you don't know what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten it. There's a lot of things. Knees
Yes.
hurt. You know, my favorite when people say that they try to run
Yeah.
and they say, but my knees hurt.
Yeah.
And I say, everybody's knees hurt when they start running.
Yeah, it's true. And that's the most people are very discouraged from running because there's always like that's
There's
always
things.
going to be the excuse is like I can't, I got bad knees. I've got bad knees.
That's
We
that's
all
the
have bad knees.
Yeah.
If you're
My
40
knees
years
hurt.
old, your knees are bad.
Yeah.
Or they
mean,
feel bad,
They feel bad.
especially if you're not running.
I don't think it's necessarily that your knees, there's no,
Who told you had bad knees?
nobody.
A doctor probably told you once you had bad knees. But
I think I just came up with it on my own because they hurt. When you start running, like if you haven't ran and you're like trying to start running and if you maybe don't ease into it as easy as you probably should, your knees are going to hurt because your knees are not used to that kind of impact.
Yeah.
Like that repetitive impact on your knees and like all of the muscles and tendons around your knees. It's like they're going to hurt.
that's okay. So that's number one, I think. People's
knees?
knees.
Oh, yeah.
When you start running, your knees are going to hurt. How do you prevent your knees from hurting? You're running too much.
Yeah.
You're running too much.
Yeah.
You're trying to run
back
too
it
much.
off.
Back it off, baby. Slow down.
Slow down.
Walk.
Yeah.
Just walk.
Like really when you think about it, I'm pretty sure like the recommendation, like if you're starting running kind of from like a base of like zero, like no running background, you want to like run for like a minute and walk for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't need to go out and run 5 miles. That's what we would do.
If you can't run for a minute, walk or don't
Run for
if you
30 seconds.
Run for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's slow going and it's kind of depressing, but
It's
ultimately it's the
frustrating.
only way you're going to get to the point where you could run a mile.
Right.
You can't.
It's a slow process.
You got to walk before you can run. It's like when you're a kid,
That's like
when you're a baby,
little
little baby, little babies. So your knees are going to hurt, but you got to also understand that your knees are going to hurt.
Yeah, you have to accept the fact that it's probably going to hurt
It's
and it's
gonna be
probably not an injury.
Yeah,
I mean, you
most
could
likely.
injure your knees.
I mean,
I'm
there's
not
going to
saying
be
it's
like, yeah.
not possible.
Number 2 most common thing that hurts. Can you guess what I'm going to say? That people
Hips?
say. No.
Oh, that
People say
people
this.
say.
People say this all the time. I can't run because
Feet,
no, close.
ankles,
No. I
toes, my toenails. My toenails hurt 364 days a year.
no. I get shin splints.
Oh, shin splints.
I get
See,
shin splints.
I didn't struggle with shin splints for some reason.
But people get shin
oh
splints.
yeah, people do.
I still don't even know what shin splints are.
I think it's when
just
your shins hurt.
tendinitis.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
think
it's
just
tendinitis.
tendinitis. I get them a little bit.
You get them
I
from the
don't-
treadmill.
Well, I don't call them shin splints. I just say the front of my leg hurts. I don't want to call it shin splints because
That seems amateur.
it's It just seems like.
I got shin splints.
But the thing I've realized with these shin splints that I get is I can have it one day and it can be gone the next.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a tendonitis thing.
It's like an irritation, probably more so for you.
Yeah, and for me, it comes from just a different stride, not running treadmill running, which changes my stride.
Yeah,
and you got to adjust.
Yeah.
So if you have shin splints, you're probably overdoing it if you're just getting into running. So that's probably it.
Yeah.
If same thing with the knees, slow down.
Yeah. Back it off.
Another huge piece of advice is a lot of times people that want to get into running, they've been doing some exercise.
Mm-hmm.
They've been grinding it out on the elliptical. So they've got some cardiovascular fitness.
Yep.
And they're like, I want to get into running.
Yep.
Or they've been lifting some weights and doing that. And then they run and they're like, it hurts. Everything hurts.
Yep.
But they're wearing their no bull shoes or whatever that brand, or like they're lifting shoes.
You got to have a good pair of shoes.
And they're not wearing the right shoes, or they're not lacing them up tight enough, or their feet are sliding off the side of them. They're falling out of their shoes.
Yeah. I actually, there was a gal that was in CrossFit when I was doing CrossFit for a while.
Yeah.
And she was talking to me about running. And I was like, well, what running shoes? Like what shoes are you using? Because she was wearing gym shoes when we were at CrossFit. And she's like, well, I just run in these. And I'm like, well, that's not a good idea. I'm like, your feet are going to hurt. Well, it's not only your feet. I mean, it works all the way up.
Yeah.
So, I gave her some suggestions. And, she got some shoes and she felt about 100 times better. So,
yeah. Yeah.
So,
Cousin Zach, when he was getting to running, all he really needed was, started slow, but just needed a wider shoe.
Yeah.
And a running shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Helped
Yeah, and
him.
he had something with his arch, didn't he?
I don't know. I didn't look at his feet.
You didn't get down there and look.
He asked me to look at him, and I said, no way, dude. I wasn't going to tickle his feet. No chance. Sorry, Zach. I know you're listening.
Does he listen?
I think he does
better
listen
this week.
He listens when he's on the toilet, so as long as it's not too long. This is within the first 10 minutes, so he'll hear this. But anyways, so we're working our way here. We've got our knees, we've got our shins, and then I think you hit strong. And this happens not only to guy gets a runny nose once in a while too, and that'll put him back. I've seen a lot on the internet now of these big nose strips.
Oh, I got them.
You do?
Magnetic ones.
You use them?
Do.
I've never seen you put one on. I don't know why you would ever need anything to open up that schnoz of yours.
I might wear it for the race. Dude.
I might not be able to look at you the
It's
whole
like
time.
you're breathing in 4K.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I got
you
so
can
much
smell
freaking,
color.
I've got so much freaking nose hair.
Oh.
All I'd need to do is shave my nose hairs and I would be breathing in 4K.
Right.
4K. Buggy.
Yeah.
How does a guy get his nose hair trimmed?
Boy.
I would love for our
if we
viewers,
could get some comments on the video.
Yeah. Nobody really comments on the video.
I've seen a few.
I don't know how to even look at the comments.
Oh,
Are
I
they
do.
positive or is it like...
Usually it's just like that fire thing, the emoji.
That's not helpful.
Well, we're on fire.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
But
well,
yeah, nose hair, that's
let us know any products out there that are good for getting rid of nose hairs, because I tell you what, they grow like weeds.
They look like your yard.
It's unreal. I think if I could just get rid of those, I could breathe clear. And my wife would be happy.
You could run a sub 2-hour marathon if you got rid of your nose hair.
I would be Eliud Kipchoge.
You'd be elite.
So, anyways, yeah, we went from what was the last thing we were talking about?
Shin
hairs.
splints.
Shin
Well-
splints to nose hairs. Oh, just breathing. Yeah, that's not really a thing. I got derailed. Hips.
Hips. Yeah, I brought that up.
Yeah, and I think the only remedy for hips,
Strength and mobility.
and mobility, stretching. I'm really bad with that right now.
Yeah.
I've got a hip issue. I should probably be trying to stretch it as
Yeah.
we sit here, but look at this.
Yeah,
This is it.
that's how mine is on one side.
Just
Yeah, I think the mobility part, especially as you age.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never been mobile.
no, mobitate.
Never.
No.
I've always been stiff as a board.
And I blame genetics.
Yeah, Dad doesn't have any mobility either.
But we could
fight. We could fight genes.
it. Genes. You can fight genes.
Trust me,
Don't-
I got some in my closet that I fight every time I try to put them on.
You know what? You gave me a pair of lucky jeans. Like
What,
a couple
15
years
years ago?
Yeah, well, 3, 4, 5 years ago. And they were huge. So I never wore them. I tried them on, or I wore them the other day. And I was like, these actually fit me now. And they were kind of tight. And I was like, that sucks, but nice pair of jeans. Lucky's, Lucky brand. They were in style 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. It's fine.
But yeah,
Hips, yeah.
hips are bad. And hips
Mobility.
cause all sorts of problems.
Oh, yeah. They
That
wreak
whole
havoc.
chain of events, your knees,
IT bands.
IT band, all the way
TFL.
down to your toes. Your toes can hurt even if your hip's out.
Yeah. Ask
So-
Shane.
Shane's a hip guy.
He's
Shane
a-
is a big hip guy.
Shane's a hip guy because he detached his hamstring from his
Hamstring from the hips, tip. They wrote that song, I think, for hip to be square. I don't think that's what that means, but to me, that's what that means.
butt. Yeah. The hip is there it is.
Look
See,
at
that
that.
one's not bad, really.
That
I mean, it's
doesn't look
tight,
good.
but we have really poor posture as well.
Yeah.
I would recommend anybody that runs or is going to get into running, work on your running form
Yeah.
or be aware of your running form.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a shuffler.
you are. Oh, yep.
I don't like that about myself, but what are you going to do?
Work on it.
But yeah, hips, mobility, work on mobility.
Strength training.
Yep. Runners are historically very weak,
Yeah.
which is hard to believe. My wife is a physical therapist, and she said that every runner that she's ever had as a client is extremely weak.
Yeah, we're very weak people.
Or weak.
That's why I don't call myself a runner, because I'm so strong.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So I would say those are the most common injuries that you're going to run
Yeah.
into.
There's a lot of other nuanced things that can go on once,
Yeah.
especially once you start running a lot more miles.
Yeah.
There's things that come up, but I'd say those are the things that really derail people from running initially.
Yes, but once you get over that hurdle, and once you start to realize that those are not injuries,
Yeah.
they're just pains that you can remedy and you can get through and you can keep running
Yeah.
and you can slow down and you're not going to lose a bunch of fitness.
Yeah.
You can power through and you can keep doing it and make sure that it's enjoyable.
Right.
And you're going out there and you're enjoying it. And you'll keep running. You'll keep doing it because you'll see the gains eventually.
Yeah.
And then once you get to that point, then you're going to start suffering in another way. You're going to start seeing some of those other things.
Yeah.
And
And they're a little bit peskier.
they're the things that there's things like that you don't even want to speak of. Areas of the body that start to rub.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to go there?
I think we should. People need to know.
Yeah.
We need to disclose this information. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. Once you probably start running I'd say 5 miles a day,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. You might want to consider a product. And I'm not looking for an endorsement,
No.
but Body Glide,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other, I've tried other things like Squirrel's Nut Butter, which I like the name,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily love the product.
No. Well, there goes our chances for that.
Well, no, but I'm going for Body Glide.
We should have went for anything though. We don't have anything right
I
now.
know, but
I love squirrel nut butter.
do you?
Yeah.
You don't even have any.
I know. I've used it. They come in those little tins.
That's not ideal either. Go with the stick.
I know the stick is easier.
And
Body Glide is better.
yeah. And it's like it goes on easier. Squirrel's Nut Butter is just it's really kind of thick.
I hate squirrel's nut butter.
I knew you'd come around.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No. I also tried a
I like the people that put it. I don't know who they are, but I like them. They're trying.
well, yeah, it's the guy that runs Western States. It's his company.
Jameel Curry.
He doesn't do Western States. Craig Thornley, who does Western States.
Oh, he does that, huh?
Yeah, Squirrel's Nut Butter.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, anyways, this
Anyway.
glide, where you got to apply it to certain places on your body that,
Your nether regions.
yeah, and people put it on their toes too. Even
I don't think that's the answer.
I've never
either.
done that.
People do it. I think you need to keep your feet dry because when my feet got wet at Black Hills last year, they looked like tissue paper.
Yeah, they were getting ready to split.
They were going to fall off.
Yeah, they were bad.
So I'm more in the camp of keeping my feet dry, I think, in that regard. But
Yeah,
especially in a race situation, you got to have anti-chafing product.
the nipples
whatever.
are an area that if in the nipples,
Oh, the nipples.
your nipples
Oh,
are an
okay.
area that
Mm,
you can either do one of two things. You can either cover them up
that's what I would suggest.
or you can lube them up.
I don't think I'd gamble on that.
Well, I cover them up
Yeah.
because it's a
Use protection.
yeah, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's foolproof.
Yeah.
It's foolproof.
I got some new nipple shields that we're gonna try.
Yeah, I
I
saw
wonder
that.
if a guy should test run those before
Guy should. Yeah.
maybe next long run that we
Yeah.
do together. We could shield up.
Let's shield up. Typically the time that I have trouble with my nipples is on a cold day. cold days. I have nipple problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get sweaty and there's a lot of
A
rubbing.
lot of movement.
A lot of movement, a lot of sliding. And then there's
Didn't
another
you have a
area
race
too.
where your nipples bled.
Yeah, that's bad. But then also the pits.
I
If-
don't know
depending-
why you would raise your arm that high on TV.
on TV. This isn't TV.
Yeah,
It's maybe CBS, but you just blew snot out your nose. I hope you know that. This podcast is brought to you by Kleenex brand tissue.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. It could get in your armpits or sometimes like if you're wearing a race vest, like
Yeah.
it'll like start to rub like on your shoulders and stuff. So you can put a little bit on there and that can alleviate that. So
That's a product we endorse.
yeah.
We're not paid by them, but we endorse them.
Yeah. We're endorsing
We
them.
hope someday they might endorse,
Maybe.
or they may.
That would be like
A dream of yours to be endorsed by Body Glide.
that'd be like the most amateur sponsorship that's ever happened.
Speaking of that, I was just watching the finale of Born to Bowl, and they were talking about that.
Love that show.
These guys, their sponsorships are like dude wipes and beef jerky.
They look like they eat beef
That's
jerky,
like the
though.
Ultra Runners sponsorship.
Yeah.
Mine is shoes. Like they get like a shoe sponsorship is pretty big.
Oh, yeah. For
But-
sure.
Other than that, it's like dude wipes and beef jerky and body glide. So yeah, we better wrap this up. If you're
Yeah.
getting into running,
You're going to hurt.
multiple things to remember. If you're feeling pains, slow down. Walk, run, walk, run, walk. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Keep going. Think about your shoes. Send us a message.
Yeah. Hey,
Send us a message.
ask us questions.
Ask us a
that
question.
would be fun.
That would be great.
What if we got
What if we did
viewer
a question
questions?
answer
What if we-
episode?
Q&A.
Q&A episode.
DM.
You don't know your DM.
PM.
AM.
No,
Private
but
message.
send it
No,
to,
just
to
send it
your
on the-
to your Instagram. Yeah, send it to
YouTube.
Reo's Instagram.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Send us questions. We'd love to answer
Somehow,
questions.
send
That'd
us
be
a question.
hilarious.
Call my landline.
701.
Just leave us a message on YouTube's. And we'll answer your question on the next episode. It'll be a Q&A.
That would
Hopefully we can get at least a few questions
Yeah,
from
like
you
two.
guys. Ask us, and it can be anything. Make it fun.
be. Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Comment.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's make it a little more fun.
Yeah, this podcast sucks.
Oh, life is passing you by, by. Your whole reality is nothing but a lie. Please stop taking up, please stop taking up.